Okay, by popular demand, I've received so many messages over the years since these came out asking what I thought about these, had I tried them, because as a lot of you know, but some of you might not know, I have an old 80s Crackle that isn't actually playing right now. I need to get it fixed, but I'm gonna do that. But I always thought these were awesome just because look at the neck is also crackled. That's cool. They didn't do that in the 80s. But finally got one of these. I have to give a big old shout out and thank you to Sweetwater. They did send this over to me. They're going to sponsor today's video with this. And we're going to check this thing out. It is just a mean machine of a guitar. I'll tell you what I like, what I don't like. And, you know, if you dig one, they're pretty dang cool. So anyways, let's get to it. Okay, so let's talk about the specs. And one of the main ones, like I said, is kind of under the hood a little bit, is that this is a neck through design. Now, if you don't know what that means, just like the Firebird hanging out in the background there, neck through, they take a solid piece of maple that makes up the neck, goes all the way through the body, down the middle, and then they glue on two wings on the outside. So the center is maple, the outside is basswood on this one, and then you have, of course, your rosewood fretboard. I think that they feel different as far as like how resonant they are. Some people might agree, disagree, you know, everyone's entitled to their own opinions on it. Just through my experience, I think that through necks are extremely resonant and you can just really feel the notes, you know, through the whole body. It's really interesting how wherever you touch it, you can feel the vibrations of the notes. And I think that's probably, you know, largely because of the through neck design. So I think that's really cool. Also, you can see really easy access all the way up. Access, however you pronounce it. I don't know. You guys are always making fun of how I say words. Listen, I'm from Ohio, and I had a dad from South Carolina, so I got a weird accent. Pickups. Here's the downside of this guitar, in my opinion. The bridge humbucker is good enough. You know, it doesn't sound bad, in my opinion. Whatever these things are Jackson pickups. Don't like them. I do not care for these single coils. So I would kind of view this guitar as being a guitar that has really good bones to it. You know, it's like you need to upgrade or change a couple of things, and you might like the way they sound, and then you have a guitar that is 100% good to go. I would change these pickups, and I never change pickups. They're just really hot and kind of brittle, in my opinion. I just don't like whatever, there's like this little ping to them or something. The Floyd Rose seems good enough. To me, it stays in tune. I can dive bomb all day. Hardware feels fine. The only other gripe that I kind of had is the binding itself is fine, but where they scraped it on the edge here of the fretboard, it's not the cleanest work. So I would deduct some points for that, but it doesn't affect the way it plays or sounds or anything like that. It's just more of a aesthetic thing. So, you know, guitars on higher price points will have much cleaner fretwork than this. But there's no tooling marks. Oh, there are some tooling marks on here. So overall, I mean, it's good. There's just a couple of takeaways from it. So I think we should just hop on to the tone section, get rocking. And there you guys have it. So what do you think? Look at this. You know, a funny story about these Crackles is many, many years ago. Like I said, I've got my original 80s Crackle. Oh man, I got that thing 10, 15 years ago, something like that. And I talked to multiple other smaller builders. Greg, if you're watching this, and I tried so hard to get these guys to do these Crackle finishes. I'm telling you, these are so cool. No one's doing them right now. A great thing to capitalize on. No one ever did anything with it. And then look, here we go. Down the road, Crackle finishes everywhere. There's also a really cool, I don't know if it was a Jackson. Sorry, I'm getting pumped up about Crackles. I saw on Sweetwater, it's like this Explorer looking thing, and BC Rich has a new Crackle with a maple fretboard coming out. Dude, it's straight up Crackle chaos over here. So anyways, check this out if you would. Thanks to Sweetwater for sponsoring the video. And overall, big thumbs up. Like I said, change the pickups, you're good to go. All right, later homies. Woo!